Day to Day, WHNT's new lifestyle show. I'm going to say that again. This is WHNT's new lifestyle show. It's such a great milestone for the station and myself. I know it's been a while, but I am excited to be here right back on your screens this morning, bringing you the stories that you care about, you guys. We're talking about everything from restaurant dishes that you will want to dig your teeth into to the latest happening on your favorite shows. We're covering it all, baby, right here on Day to Day, as we hope to give you a break from the hard news that might be filling your news feeds right now. And as you welcome me into your home once again on a new platform, I promise to give you something fun to watch while also giving you more insight to the happenings of the Tennessee Valley. This is going to be great, everybody. For our first episode today, we have a baker out of Decatur bringing the taste of Dubai to the River City. And if you're looking for your next fit, we also have a boutique with styles perfect for any occasion. But those aren't the only special guests I have joining us this morning. I am going to introduce everybody in studio. I have my friends and family. Hey, everybody. I've got friends and family who have traveled near and far to watch with this morning live for this momentous occasion. Thank you guys so much for being here. I love each and every one of you. And even for those who couldn't be here, especially my dad and my brother Michael. Dad, I know you're watching, so I look forward to all the comments after the show. We'll get right into it. Let's jump right into what's trending this Monday morning, everybody. I've got my notes, I've got my cards. Let's dig right into it. Now, this Friday, it's the event everybody in the Rocket City has been waiting for, Panoply. All right, it's always a good time at Panoply, seeing some incredible artwork. It's just the Southeast Premier Arts Weekend. There's everything to do out there, you guys, where Huntsville's innovative spark shines through a festival of art, music, and so much more. So whether you want to expand your art collection, trust me, there's something out there. Engage in creative play with your children, enjoy some North Alabama music, or simply scope out the scene. There's something for everyone to experience at Panoply, and that begins Friday at Big Spring Park. All right, I'm gonna sit back for this one because this my man right here. So horror film Sinners is having a red hot opening on Easter weekend. Sinners is leading the North American box office with more than $45 million in sales. We can see Michael B. Jordan is definitely doing his thing in this movie. Of course, it stars him and Haley Steinfeld. It scored a 98% approval rating on Rotten Tomatoes and an A on CinemaScore. I mean, this movie is rocking. Now, I have to admit, I haven't seen it yet, so it's still on my to-do list. I'm going to make it this week, and then we can come back and probably do my own review on it. But we'll have more on that when we take a look at the box office later in the show. So stick around for that. All right, getting a little serious now. Before we do go on, we have to talk about an unfortunate trending topic this morning. A day after his final Easter Sunday public appearance, Pope Francis has died. The Vatican made the announcement shortly after midnight this morning, saying the Bishop of Rome, Francis, returned to the home of the Father. His entire life was dedicated to the service of the Lord and of his church. The 88-year-old Francis was able to appear one last time before the crowd in St. Peter's Square late yesterday morning. I know everyone is feeling that loss. Now, the word on the street is a baker in Decatur is bringing one of Dubai's sweetest ingredients to North Alabama. And of course, I had to go out there and check it out and try a thing or two for myself. You know, I love to eat, everybody. I found out that Mel's Sweet Treats, she's got something to share. And here is what I found at her bakery. Today, I am being joined by Melissa Cook, the founder and owner of Mel's Sweet Treats in Decatur. And let me tell you something, she has some incredible treats that you're not going to want to miss out on, especially some Dubai-inspired treats as well that really keep people coming. First, thanks so much for having us here with you today.
Thank you so much for coming. I'm so excited.
You have had Mel's Sweet Treats. It's been open for over 20 years. I mean, what inspired you to create your business?
Okay, well, I had just graduated from college and I was working and I was making treats on the side. And I kept getting more orders and more orders, and my dad actually said, "You're taking over our house. You need to do something."
Yeah.
So I knew it was time, so I actually rented a house from a friend. I did that for a while, and then the only next step was to find a place. So.
And if you're really taking over the kitchen, that means you probably had a lot of orders starting off early. But what kind of sparked that interest in creating your own treats?
Well, I like baking all types of things, but cookies especially, and so I thought, okay, I can make cakes, I can make pies, I can do all these things, cupcakes, but I want to be really good at one thing.
Okay.
And so that was my whole philosophy when I started, is just try to be good at cookies. So that's what we focused on.
And about how many varieties of cookies do you have now? Ooh. And then you got to tell me what's your favorite. You got to tell me, we even have some here.
Yes. Okay, so we started with that one little bitty case, and so it held 6. So we started with 6 22 years ago. We have grown. The other day we had 50.
Oh
50
my gosh.
Flavors. But we always have to have our favorites: chocolate chip, peanut butter, oatmeal raisin.
And what is one of your favorites? If you had to choose, I know it's a lot, but if you had to just pick one, what would it be?
It would be the Golden Girl cookie.
The Golden Girl cookie.
Yes.
That sounds exciting.
Yes, it's so good. We use golden Oreos inside the recipe and on top of the cookie, and then we shove it full of cheesecake.
That sounds promising. We're gonna have to dive deep into that one.
That one's a good one.
How did you even get into some specialized Dubai treats?
Okay, well, I had been seeing it on TikTok and everything like that, and I thought, it doesn't look that tasty to me.
Okay.
I was like, what is that green? So then I was starting to do some research about it, and I thought, we need to just try it. So, the ingredients are kind of hard to get. And so I got a bunch of the ingredients, and I thought, we'll try it one time and see how it goes.
Yeah.
And I mean,
it took off from there.
And it's been, I think, 6 weeks now, and it's just nonstop. One of the hardest ingredients to find is the pistachio butter. And so I tried everything to get it around here, and after work we would drive to Madison, Huntsville, everywhere trying to find it. And so I'm like, I need to make this myself. So we make our own.
Yeah.
I actually love making it.
Good.
And so another ingredient is tahini, which is like a milk from a sesame seed. So that adds like a nutty flavor. And then kataifi, which is a shredded phyllo dough.
Okay.
So you mix that all up,
and you make everything here in-house with the ingredients, but you make everything in your kitchen.
Right.
Homemade. So what better
yes.
way? Definitely encouraging people to come out and get that. But also, like we said, you have a variety of other treats. Right now, we are gonna go and make some of these treats in the back. How does that sound?
Great.
Let's go do it. Mel, so you've brought us to the back kitchen where all the magic happens, and right now you're gonna walk me through decorating some of your spring cookies.
Yes, we have cookie cakes here. They're mini, personal-sized cookie cakes.
All right.
Chocolate chip, and every week I try to make a different design, whether it's for a holiday.
Yes.
Sometimes, when we don't have anything, we like to make pretty.
That is beautiful. Yeah. Beautiful flowers. I hope I can do it half as pretty as that. I've also got my icing. So, what's the magic behind it? How do we get them?
I start with the biggest flower, okay? So I'm going to make like a little rose here and just go around, and then end it, just kind of pull it.
Okay.
Okay, and then that end you're going to hide with other flowers in it.
Okay. And I can do the same thing with this. Start in the middle, and then circle around like that. Okay. Because I feel like when you squeeze it, you don't want it to come out too fast. So I want to make sure I'm real gentle, but making sure that it's big enough. Just
there you go.
Like that. All right. So we got big flowers, and then what's next?
Okay, so then the blue, I try to make it look like a hydrangea, so you just push and let up.
Push and let up. Push and let up. Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
Yes. Once you get that routine going, you got a little bit of confidence in there. right, we've got another fan favorite. These are strawberry Dubai cups. Mel, you're gonna let us know how we make the best cups. Let's do it.
All right, I'm gonna show you and we'll just go from there. You wanna coat your cup really good with some ganache.
All right, we've got even some white chocolate ganache. Again, with this, I gotta make sure I'm pressing it hard enough. I wanna make sure. Is that good like that right there?
Yeah, that's perfect.
All right, we've got some ganache in there.
Yours looks better than mine does.
Oh, look, I'm trying to keep up. That's what I'm trying to do, okay?
Okay, and then this is the pistachio paste. You're gonna do a good layer of that.
So when somebody comes and there's like, what's that green stuff? They know it's pistachio paste. That's what's in here. And we wanna line the top with that. And again, you all make these ingredients fresh in you all's kitchen.
Every day.
Every day. All right, so we've got our pistachio.
And okay, next is gonna be just a handful of strawberries.
All right, and these smell so good, you guys. They are fresh and they look so bright and red. They look really good.
So good. Okay, and then the next thing we're gonna do, take your the green handle.
Okay.
And I'm gonna take my ladle, and then you're gonna do a full ladle in there.
Oh my gosh, it's a lot. That is a lot, but I know it's good. I know it's good. Okay.
Okay, and next, the best part is the Dubai filling with the crunchy kataifi in there.
Is there a special ingredient that's in there that you can share, or is it a secret?
It's the tahini, kataifi, and the pistachio paste, and that's what everybody's
Tahini,
after.
okay. All right, and just one full scoop in there like that.
I'm gonna do it again.
Another layer. Literally overflowing with chocolate, but let me tell you, it smells so good, you guys. I can't wait to dig in. What can I say? I tried my best, but the story doesn't end there. You guys, check out these amazing treats I have in front of me. They look good and smell even better. When we come back, we're going to get a taste of Mel's new spring menu and hear from the baker herself. Stick with us, you guys. All right, everybody, I have none other than certified meteorologist Ben Smith right here on Day Today. He's going to give us a glimpse of the weather. We just came from an amazing Easter weekend. It was beautiful.
It was really something out there, Mariah, but unfortunately, we have some changes coming. There's a live shot in downtown Huntsville.
We went from toes out, now we got to do covered toes. That's what you're saying?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And they're already covered in the shoals.
In the shoals. Okay.
All right. There you go with our current conditions right now. Not bad in Huntsville, Decatur, and Scottsboro is at 73. But look what's headed our way. Look at all that red and some of that yellow orange. That's some heavy rain in the shoals, and all that is pressing eastward through this afternoon. So get ready for rain and lots of it across the Tennessee Valley. Right now, we're expecting temperatures to be in the mid to upper 70s early this afternoon, and then falling down into the lower 70s by later on this evening. Notice that rain chance balloons to 80%. And as you can see with our 3-day forecast here, we are at 79 this afternoon. Rain chances are in that 80% category. Still a 60% chance of rain coming up on Tuesday, and still in that scattered category on Wednesday. And if you have weekend plans, perhaps downtown Huntsville, Panoply, rain chances are staying with us with temperatures in the 70s, definitely making that transition from a gorgeous Easter weekend to areas of rainfall basically throughout this week.
It wouldn't be Panoply if it didn't rain. Let's just be honest. Before the break, we got to look at Mel's Sweet Treats in Decatur. She's bringing the taste of Dubai and her creativity to the area, and she's here to share the newest sweet treats on her spring menu. Everybody welcome Mel. Come on out, Mel. Hey. It's good to see you again. Thank you so much for coming. You have brought this incredible spread. It smells so good. Y'all at home, you're going to be jealous because this smells so good and it looks beautiful.
Thank you.
When I visited you, I can still taste that banana pudding.
Oh, I brought you some today.
You did? Oh,
I
she's
did.
definitely my favorite. Okay,
Yes.
so tell us, we have so much, but give us a glimpse of what you have with us today.
Okay, well, I brought some cookies to show you all the varieties that we make. We make more, but I had to cut it down.
You said like 50,
We
right?
do,
Yes,
yes,
50 varieties of cookies.
And then we do freeze-dried candies, and we do bars, and we do caramel apples.
Yes.
and
Oh,
so-
look, and this is the one. This is kind of like that cookie
that's the
that
one
I
we
made
made, yeah.
with the hydrangeas on there.
Yes,
That's what
that's
we
right.
have. Wait, we can see in the camera just like that. Okay. So that definitely some sweet treats, and then here.
And then these are our chocolate treats that we do, and we also make cheese straws. Those are a big seller
cheese straws.
for us.
You
Yes.
come up with so much. When you think of spring, like what immediately comes to mind as a baker?
All the colors, and yes, and then the fresh fruit cookies. Like we do lemonade, we do lemon blueberry, strawberry.
So definitely those citrus, like you said, things that
Yes.
add color and a great taste
Fresh
to your
flavor,
treat.
yes.
Fresh flavors, we love it, and I can also see you definitely brought this. Dubai,
Dubai.
yes, it is so good.
We've now put it in
this jar.
jars,
Yes,
yes.
and it's great if you put it with some toast and some banana slices on top. It's an amazing like breakfast treat. I
Yes.
love it. Something quick and on the go. Now, I follow you on Facebook. Since we've gotten to know each other,
Yes.
you're posting all the time. I see you just added a food truck.
We did,
To your
yes.
store. What are some immediate plans that you have for
Well,
it?
we just finished, so now we're getting, a lot of people have reached out and wanted us to come to their job or to their festival, so we're just looking forward to it.
Because you're the hottest thing right now in Decatur. I'm telling you,
Well,
people
thank you.
line up out your door waiting for you to open so people can come in. Whether it's the cookies or like you said, if you have some special treats, what's it like, again, just like knowing that people are that excited to get into your
The
doors?
support from our community is just amazing, and I'm so grateful every day.
Every single day.
Yes.
Look, I went first as an interview to interview you, but then I went as a customer, and I was one of those people waiting in line. But
sure
it's all worth it. It's really
you.
worth it. And now with these Dubai cups, because I know that's really what people go for a lot. What are some more things that you've done with the Dubai tahini?
We started making cookies, we started making brownies, and then we do the cups with banana now, and then we do the truffle and the bar, and 3 different size bars.
Three
so
different
it's just
size bars,
kinda
but inside is where they're gonna find
the
filling.
yes.
Yes, so you can break it and it'll be inside, and it's so creamy too. Like the crunch is there, but also with the milk, it's such a good treat. Now, if you haven't visited Mel's Sweet Treats in Decatur, you definitely need to take a trip. Mel, go ahead and let people know how they can contact you and find you in Decatur.
Okay, we're open Tuesday through Friday, 10 to 3. We're on 1051 Grant Street in Decatur, and we post a lot on Facebook, so we're open extra hours too for these cups, so just follow us and come see us.
Absolutely. You're certainly in for a treat with Mel. Thank you so much for
Thank
coming this
you
morning.
for
Our
having
first
us.
guest
We're
on
so
the
happy
show.
to be here.
Yes,
Thank you.
so much. All right, we'll be back, you guys, in just a second. And still ahead, your new favorite color may have just been discovered, but you might have to put in a little work to make sure you see it. About some more interesting stories here on Day to Day with Mariah. I want you all to take a look at your screen, but don't adjust it, okay? Take a look. What you're seeing is a brand new color that has been discovered, but you won't see it on any paint store shelves. Scientists at UC Berkeley claim to have hacked participants' eyes, revealing the new color Olo. It can only be seen when lasers are beamed into your eyes a very specific way. The color we're showing you is the closest you can get to seeing it without those lasers. While there's some debate over whether or not Olo counts as a real new color, researchers say their findings could still help further studies on color blindness. All right, now it's kind of like, you remember that dress that popped up and they're like, what color are you seeing? I feel like it's one of those. It reminds me of turquoise, I think. I think that's what it reminds me of, but it's a cute color nonetheless. Stick with us, y'all. We'll have so much more to talk about when we come back right here on Day to Day with Mariah on WHNT.
At News 19, trust is more than just a word. It's our commitment to you. We work hard to gain your trust. We promise to report the truth, no fake news.
From breaking news to severe weather coverage,
we're dedicated to bringing you the most accurate and up-to-date information.
Fact-checking every story is part of the day-to-day decision-making in our newsroom.
We ask tough questions and report the real answers.
You can trust North Alabama's news leader.
And good morning to those just tuning in. My name is Mariah Wiggs, and this is Day to Day with Mariah, WHNT's new lifestyle show, where here we are talking about the stories that matter to you, providing an escape from some of the hard news of the day. Now, if you've been in downtown Huntsville recently, you may have noticed a mini golf course. It's super exciting. They've been doing it for some time now. Downtown Huntsville Inc. has partnered with a bunch of local businesses to put together the 19-hole course. The holes are scattered around the downtown square. Each one is decorated in a fun way by a different business. Downtown Huntsville Inc. says the idea is to get people of all ages to come out and about.
We always encourage our local community to come out and explore downtown Huntsville, and our Downtown Open is a good placemaking activity for that, and it's completely free. So, you know, grab your buddies, grab your friends, make a tournament out of it, and just play around and explore all of downtown Huntsville.
A great way to definitely spend your day and early evening. You can get scorecards, balls, and clubs. They're all provided. You can go to Honest Coffee, One Man's Vintage, or Beezer to pick them up and return them. You can also take a swing as many times as your heart desires through April 30th. So fun. I remember Emily, she made a hole-in-one on air. So cool. Now, that's not the only thing to do this week in the Rocket City. Peter Pan is flying into the VBC tomorrow in the hit Broadway musical. The production thrilling audiences of all ages for nearly 70 years. This extraordinary musical, full of excitement and adventure, features iconic and timeless songs, including I Won't Grow Up and Neverland. The show begins tomorrow at 7 in the Mark C. Smith Concert Hall, with 7 other showings through Sunday. Go pick up those tickets, everybody. It's Monday morning. We might have a new show, but we could not skip out on some fan favorites. I know it's my producer's favorite. We have the Monday Crumble lineup. We have one right here for the week. They look good, you guys. 7 fan favorites return this week, including the raspberry cheesecake. It starts with a buttery graham cracker crust with Philadelphia cream cheesecake filling and homemade raspberry topping, and of course a dollop of cream on top. It's joined by the confetti and chocolate cookies and cream cookies, along with the 2-tier carrot cake. Now that's more my speed. I'm a sucker for carrot cake. Crumble current dessert of the month. That's the dessert of the month. Now also on the lineup, the peanut butter cup featuring Reese's. It's a classic peanut butter cookie topped with a pool of melted peanut butter chips and sprinkled with chopped peanut butter cups. Rounding up this week's lineup is the vanilla crumb cake cookie featuring Oreo. I know my mom heard Oreo and she probably opened her eyes big and wide. And the classic semi-sweet chocolate chunk. I mean, Crumble, they never disappoint, I have to tell you. And if you also have been craving Chipotle lately and have a hockey jersey, listen up. Chipotle is giving a great buy one, get one offer on today for the Stanley Cup playoffs. You can get a buy one, get one free entree at Chipotle if you wear a hockey jersey here in the U.S. It says you can even do this up to 5 times in a transaction, so it sounds like you can celebrate the playoffs with the family. A good way to enjoy the game and have something good to eat. All right, so hello. Good morning. This is Shannon. We see several fashion trends bloom in the springtime. We're talking about colors, patterns, accessories, and they all bring your look together. Well, Shannon Healy, she is here with me, owner of Off the Rack Boutique in South Huntsville. She's here to show us how to turn heads with your personal spring collection. You are the expert on that, so I'm here to ask you all the questions. Of course, first, thank you for joining us on Day to Day.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you so much. Now, we have known known you for quite some time in your boutique, Off the Rack. You have more than 5,000 items for people to come in and shop. What can they find in your boutique?
Oh, we do have a lot, and it turns over every single day. So we do sell dresses.
Yeah.
We have everything from your everyday casual t-shirt dress to your formals and even your bridal gowns. And then you have to complete the look. So we have the shoes, purses, jewelry, and accessories to go along with it.
A little something for everyone and every occasion that you might be looking out for. So your boutique also involves consignment. Now, how does that add variety to your shopping options?
So we are consignment. Everything we take in, we're selling for the owner of the items. They're all 3 years old or newer. But Huntsville is a great area to have consignment because we have people moving here from different areas with different shopping options, different designers, and they're bringing those great fashions to Huntsville.
Perfect. Consignment or donations, trust me, you guys, like these dresses and everything I'm seeing in a rack, it is so pretty. I can't wait to dig into them. And spring is here and summer is just around the corner. So what trends are you seeing right now and this season?
Oh, well, this spring, the hot color that we're seeing is the royal blue. That's been very in demand.
Really?
Yes, and then all of the soft, romantic pastel florals are coming back as well.
Yeah.
So we've got a little contrast there, depending on what mood you're in, if you want to be bold or if you want to be a little softer.
And I probably, me, myself, would go for more of that pastel, but I am definitely shocked to hear you say blue, but I know a lot of people can definitely put it together and turn it out. Now, not only do we have some items on your racks, but you've brought some guests with you today, some models.
I have, yes,
Awesome.
Models and staff.
Models and staff. Okay, well, can we see what they've got on today?
Absolutely.
Come on out, one by one.
Liv and Olivia.
All right.
They're wearing a more cute everyday sundress. Olivia's got on something appropriate for the office or maybe to go to church on Sunday. And then I've got the beautiful and talented Deanne Millie. She is the designer of the Enlightened Design jackets that we carry exclusively at the store.
This is definitely more my style. So you made this jacket?
I refashioned the
Refashioned it? It is beautiful. I love it. What's your inspiration when thinking about also going through clothes?
Sustainable fashion is important, and that's why I thought that Shannon and I would work well together. You don't always have to buy something new, but you can refashion it, restyle it, taking vintage trims. This jacket, I used a French toile, and it also has the contrast here.
Absolutely
up at the collar.
beautiful.
So we love working together, and this can kind of add a little flair to something formal, but yet dressed down as well.
Perfect. And Shannon, with you also partnering with consignment, but also seeing some of the other items that people bring in and having the support of the community, what's that feeling like for you?
We really love to be involved in the community. As a small business, those are our customers, those are our consigners, and we live here and we care. So we try to be involved in a lot of local events that are happening. We dress women for a lot of local events, but even down to the school level, having local high school students come in and model for us for homecoming and prom is very fun and rewarding.
Absolutely. Very good. Very good. Now, now all our viewers at home, if they want to find something, let them know where they can find you at.
We're at Off the Rack Boutique, 2004 Bird Spring Road, right in front of Rosie's, and we're there Tuesday through Saturday every week.
Thank you so much, Shannon.
Thank
it's so great to see you. We'll
as well.
have you back on the show later on, okay? All right, your start of the week favorites are back on WHNT tonight. Your Monday primetime preview is still ahead. But first, one of the world's smallest creatures is inspiring a big change in the world. How you at home can get involved after the break. With Day Today with Mariah. We're talking again about the weather with meteorologist Ben Smith. You already gave us the scoop earlier. Some folks have gotten some rain out there, so really people just need to be prepared today.
Yeah, making that big shift after a gorgeous Easter weekend. Now we're just going the other way, Mariah.
This sucks, but you know, we gotta have it. Some people need that rain.
That would definitely do. As a matter of fact, if you look at our live shot from McFarland Park, kind of tells a story. It is overcast, the rain is coming down, temperatures at 71 degrees, and look at all that moisture that's pressing eastward from the shoals, eventually to be in the metro, and this is what we have to look forward to today. rain and lots of it. You can see the steadier rainfall through western parts of Lauderdale and Crawford counties, where you see some of the yellows and some of the reds. That's where the rain is coming down just a little bit harder. So there you can go with temperatures in the mid 70s and lower 70s for the rest of this afternoon, with that 80% chance of scattered showers, areas of rainfall. 1 to 2 inches of rainfall coming this week. There's a lot of it. Our rain chances staying elevated all week long. There's your 3-day forecast. We are still in that likely category on Tuesday and still scattered to numerous thunderstorms throughout this week. We'll be in the low 80s on Wednesday. And if you are thinking about panoply this weekend, more scattered showers. Highs will be in the 70s and 80s. Definitely a big shift from a gorgeous Easter weekend. Just have your umbrella throughout this week with more scattered showers.
Thank you, Ben. Now let's talk about plastic. Not the kind in your recycling bin, the kind that's overflowing in recycling cans, in the beach vacation photos, and stuck in waterways across the country. As we're approaching Earth Day tomorrow, a time people around the country are looking for ways to make a difference. We want to talk about ways that we can create lasting action. Here to discuss what you can do to help oceanographer and environmental activist Philippe Costal. Good morning. Thank you for joining us today.
Hey, thanks for having me. I really appreciate it.
Of course, we're going to hop right into it. Most Americans are trying to recycle, but the system is failing them. Why is that?
Well, unfortunately, you know, a lot of the plastics and recycling is still important. I don't want to send that message, but unfortunately, depending on where you live, a lot of the plastics you put in those blue bins, they don't actually end up getting recycled. They end up in landfills, as you said, on the beach, or in the ocean. As an ocean explorer and filmmaker, I see it all over the world all the time, which is why it's such an important issue to me, and I'm here today.
And like you said, knowing that now sometimes those recycling items don't make it, what are some simple, powerful things we can do right now to reduce plastic in our homes and communities?
Well, we see it in the news every day. The bad news, the plastic is everywhere. But the good news is that there are solutions to that problem. Now, of course, kinds of things that we choose to do at home, try and eliminate single-use plastics and reusable bottles, and we use reusable bags at the grocery store. But there's another simple thing that all of us can be a part of it, and that's the Zuzu movement. I've teamed up with S.C. Johnson and the Zuzu movement, which is the story of a little hermit crab Zuzu that uses plastic as its shell, as a way to tell the story of the fact that recycling is not working in this country and that we need to fix it. And the way we fix it, one of the critical tools that we have that we know works, is extended producer responsibility legislation. And so at joinzuzu.com, there's actually a petition where people can go right now and sign it and send a message to Congress and to federal leaders to say we need a national strategy for recycling, to fix recycling and make it work for all of us. And we need to take collective action to do it.
Such a creative but necessary way to get that message across that can reach pretty much everyone. Now, I have another question. What leadership role do companies like SC Johnson and organizations like Conservation International and Earth Eco play in creating scalable solutions across the country?
Well, Mariah, it's a great question. Historically, a lot of times it feels like consumers have been saddled with all the responsibility to deal with plastic and do their bit in recycling. But it also takes the responsibility of the producers, the companies and corporations that make that plastic. And there are companies like SC Johnson that's at the vanguard here, the forefront of this work to say, hey, listen, we all have a responsibility. Producers need to make plastic that is recyclable in the first place, because believe it or not, sometimes a lot of products that are created aren't. So companies need to make recyclable products and need to have the responsibility for the life cycle of that product. I don't think anybody can argue with that. And then municipalities and states need the resources and the tools in order to create a system that works so that consumers can be confident that the plastics they put in the bin are actually reused. That's what extended producer responsibility legislation is all about. There's a patchwork of states that do it. We need a federal approach to create a level playing field. And we know that's how we scale the solution to this really, really big and scary problem.
Well, definitely in today's age, I know there's a lot of technology that can certainly help with that effort and make sure that companies are doing just that. Where can we go for more information on such an important topic?
Well, go to Join Zuzu, Z-U-Z-U, joinzuzu.com. There you can watch a beautiful short film about Zuzu the hermit crab and learn more information about this issue, but most importantly, easily sign this petition so that S.C. Johnson and all of our partners can take this to Congress and build momentum for a federal approach to fix recycling.
Philippe, such a pleasure to have you with us this morning. Thank you so much and take care.
Thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
The music video for Doechie's viral hit is officially out. More on how the artist expressed her anxiety and what many are calling a clever video.
The Tennessee Valley is home to all types of role models, from police officers to veterans to even students and teachers. Heroes come in all shapes and sizes, and News 19 wants to highlight those who go above and beyond. Know a hero in your community? Now's your chance to give them some recognition. Go to WHNT.com to nominate them. They just might end up on Hoover's Heroes, Mondays at 5 on News 19.
Hoover's Heroes, presented by Deep South Construction Pros.
Excited about this next story. I'm talking about a fellow Florida girl. If you haven't seen it yet, Doechie has finally released the music video for her viral song Anxiety. The Grammy winner dropped the video Friday, which pays homage to Gautier and Kimbra's Somebody That I Used to Know, the 2011 song she sampled. The visuals used demonstrating worst case scenarios and feeling trapped, the perfect recipe for anxiety. The music video cleverly ends within a giant loop with Doechie watching herself the whole time, nailing the idea that oftentimes anxiety can be in your head. It was so clever. I watched it. It was so good. Now, after 2 weeks, a Minecraft movie has been edged out of the top of the weekend box office. We now know that Ryan Coogler's epic vampire movie, Sinners, takes the top spot in its debut weekend, earning $45.6 million. The movie starring Michael B. Jordan and Haley Steinfeld scored a 98% approval rating in Rotten Tomatoes and an A on CinemaScore. Dean Richards also gave it a Dean's List A. Now, we know how hard that can be, rating this past Friday. A Minecraft movie, the year's biggest Hollywood hit, followed close behind in second, collecting $41.3 million in its third week of release. And Angel Studios' King of Kings, an animated tale of Jesus' life, capitalized on the Easter weekend, earning third place with $17.2 million in its second week of release.
Oh, anybody need another beer?
Malcolm, you heard what your agent said. She wants to see a copy of your novel in 30 days. You can't be writing impaired.
Trey, when was the last time you did anything not impaired? Oh, he banged on him. Hey, yo, Austin Reeves is a bad boy. I'm telling you, he looks like Dave, but he'll posterize you.
Yeah. Okay, you know what? I bet you guys $5 that I can slam dunk.
Dave, you couldn't dunk a donut.
Driveway, now! Watch me work!
Oh, I gotta see it. Hey, you better have some real money.
Tonight on The Neighborhood, after Dave's disastrous attempt to dunk a basketball, Calvin takes care of his injured neighbor, and Jima befriends a cool mom group while babysitting Daphne. See what happens tonight at 7, following News 19 at 6:30. Then after, it's a new Papa's house when Junior's sister Natalie visits and reveals her engagement. He insists that she make up with their father, whom she still blames for their parents' divorce. At 8, it's a new NCIS when a trio of combat vets are found murdered in a D.C. motel room. NCIS tracks down a suspect who refuses to talk to anyone but Sam Hanna. And at 9, it's a new NCIS Origins after the shocking developments in the Sandman case. The team works with the FBI to investigate further while Wheeler struggles to hold on to his job. His family reaches a crisis point. Catch all that and more tonight right here only on WHNT. Now, do you have a business, an upcoming production or event or a big event, just let me know. Check out the screen right now, and those are all of the socials for Day to Day with Mariah. Just send your information plus details on your story, and we'll work to get it on air right here on Day to Day. We want to be your go-to show for everything lifestyle in the Tennessee Valley and beyond, so just shoot us a message, email, or of course, even a social media post. I cannot let this moment pass without saying thank you to each and every person who has helped with the show. I love you guys. Thank you.